Guess what's back? I mean, me. I guess I am back. But no, what is actually back? I got the Splatoon 1 music back. See, that's why I hate that you put videos in a playlist and it's just like one day, oh, they're gone, and you don't know which ones are gone. I could just find the OST from someone else's upload, so they didn't really stop anything by taking that one down. Also, I believe it said 12 videos unavailable. Yeah, 12 unavailable videos are hidden. I believe I counted 13 that I've added back. I did all the battle music, and then the 2 Now or Nevers, the regular and the Splatfest versions, and I think all of the regular single player stage music. So that that might be the one extra that I didn't have before. was one of those. But anyway, let's try to get this done. THPS, screw that. Huge spine challenge. Well, my spine's actually kind of normal. Thank you for asking.
The leap of fate's got nothing on this spot. Roll off the end of the hotel and acid drop to the quarter pipe below.
Oops, oops, oops. I thought it was done. Let me start that over. Ow! That didn't work. Okay, there's the guy. He's not the guy. And neither am I, because I'm playing as a girl. I didn't mean to manual.
The leap of fate's got nothing on this spot. Roll off the end of the hotel and acid drop to the quarter pipe below. Use that speed to spine up to the far roof and then hit the next 2 spines in a row. Who's got the nuts to try it?
That guy, apparently. Dang. Alright, knock on wood, this feels doable. Whoops. Botched it already. Yoop! Whoa! I hope I didn't need the other ones. There's no spine here. Stay in school. Yoop! Ah! Okay. And then, yoop! Ow. It's okay, man. You got this. Who am I playing as now? Rodriguez? You got this. You got this. What's your face? You can do it. I don't need to call in Tony. He might be able to do this, but you can do this too. Come on, man. Whoops, I'm going at an angle. Okay, I'll stop trying to jump at the... I didn't hit the thumbstick. That time I did. I'll stop trying to jump at the top. Ah! It's the triggers. I'm not letting go of the triggers in sync, so they're turning me. Nope, go forward. Ah! Okay. You got this. Ow. Whoops. I didn't press jump. I can't get the timing down for that. Ugh. Okay, I think I'm spining too quickly. Hit the spine transfer button too quickly. Nope. Why am I going pressure? I spined too soon. Okay, gotta hit jump maybe before I take off. Dude. Okay. Hit it straight. Spine. Yes. Yes, that is indeed what I broke. My spine. Okay, well, I don't have to do them all in one go. It doesn't say that. Did I land it or not? Oh, okay. It's just one of those three. All right. Cool. Did I attempt the Vancouver Spine Transfer Challenge? Oh, that's right. This one wanted a combo afterwards. What was that again? How big of a combo did it want? I forget. I might be able to cheese it with just doing a handstand and a bunch of flips. Yeah. Ow. Oh, apparently I didn't hit this one. Alright. I forgot that one's required. Maybe try jumping. You know, I don't actually know that Tony Hawk has the best stats. So I might not even be playing as the best person for this. Don't you love how that one was like, oh yeah, just hit these spine transfers, and that this one is like, hit the spine transfers and then get 100,000 points. It's like, wow, way to be consistent. Thanks, Canada. Dang it. Screwing up the inputs. The terrain is also not doing me any favors. I'm a little surprised that one counted, honestly. Why do you keep lagging every time I fail, game? What are you having such a hard time loading? The map that's already loaded? Dang it. Apparently, at least as far as I can tell, the way this works is after I hit the spine transfers, then I combo. It doesn't want the combo to continue after the spine transfers. Which is great. No, let go of the A button, dingus. So I can hit these three, and then the BR. Get up. I can come over here. As long as I don't do any tricks, it doesn't count. Wasn't enough, was it? Dang. That's gonna be my strategy, though. I'm gonna go for it. Because it's either this or the Slam Jam one. Those are the two I feel like are most doable. Okay. I'll get to the lower area. Okay, how about I switch to his proper stance? Don't pressure. See, this might be where having Tony Hawk do this screws me. I don't know if he has a good ollie stat. Kind of is a definite error in what this game is doing here is that it didn't let me pick people based on stats. I don't think it didn't show stats when I was picking them. So I had to pick on name alone. And even here, I still don't know what their stats are, even though I already have them on my team. You would think it would let me pick the best person for the job based on stats. Yeah, it does not feel like his ollie stat is good enough to do that. You shut up, whoever you are. It's like the guy trying to get me to do the mission I'm trying to do. It's like, stop it. Maybe what I should do is I should find a really good line and hit that. I forgot that counts as a trick. Problem is, I don't know where there's a good line. Street feels like a decent place to attempt. Good thing that it didn't count. Let's see how well Tony can do with something else. Big Apple Spot Challenge also felt like it would be doable. Because that's also just one big line, I think. I don't know how much time they give you. I don't know if that's enough for any screw-ups. Which is why I kept trying to do it in one go. Nope, hit that. Okay, now hit that. Nope, Tony, where you going? Okay, I need to hit this. Get up there. Which is why I keep starting over when I fail that, is because it's hard to reset for that. Honestly, I feel like Tony's letting me down. He doesn't feel as good as, Bucky Lasik. Okay, that counted. That counted. You saw it. Okay, we're going over here now. Let's see if I can get away with skipping stuff like that. Go this way. Let's just figure out the rest of the line. Good. Okay. Wait, did that not count? This when I got that before? It's not telling me to get them all in one combo. Ah, truck! Okay, I didn't get hit by it. We're good. The legend still lives. You saw it. It said it. It said it. You saw it. I found a gap. Okay, so it's basically just pick up the tokens. So this one feels currently the most doable. I just need to find where they're all at. Come on, go, 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 go. That I want to get in one go. Because that is... It's hard to get up there without that. Okay, you know what? I'll let that slide. Nope, not that. Don't miss that. Come on. Not end current goal. Why are you going down 2 notches? Ah. He's gonna land on the wrong wire. Okay. Ricochet between the 2 benches, that's cool. Dang it. Oops. Not pressure. Trying to keep Tony frontside because I don't know what his switch stat is like. Get on it. Yeah, that definitely feels like it's affecting his speed being the wrong way. And speed is key for getting these. Dude! Controller! Hang on, I'm getting the wire. I don't know why you do this. Why do you disconnect? Your battery's fine. I'm in the middle of something, you stupid controller. Why are you still not? Why are you still not? There. It's being recognized as a different kind of controller now, which is kind of stupid. Oops, I just made him go backside. I'll come back for it. Okay, didn't hit grind. That's still broken. Tony! You can't break the boundaries of physicality. Get down from there. Okay, now we go over here. It's okay. Guess I'll go back up. I saw more of them. Jeez. I don't know how they expect you to get all of these. Like, even going in one line. Like, what one line do they want? The one line to rule them all. Come on, get up. Get down with the sickness. We just need 4 more. Please tell me that it's not a required set. It does feel like I can miss a couple. But the timer does feel strict enough to basically require it all in one go. I didn't even know how to do that. Don't break the bounds of space and time and physicality, whatever I said. It was physicality. I didn't want to say physicality again because that sounds stupid. That doesn't sound like the right thing. I'm missing all the markers. No. Oh, you're not supposed to go up that one as a ramp. You're supposed to go up it as a grind. Oh, and that's when you hit that. Got it. I'm just gonna run around and pick him up with my body. No, I'm not getting the last ones. I'm starting to see the line. That's the worst part. It's like this part, missing that. It's one of those situations where the beginning is the most annoying part. Just can't get that wire consistently. Or at all! Dude. Oh, wait. It's already front side. Get the... Okay, well, missed the token. That's cool. And then up. Then down. And over here, we go for this. Jump that. Ah, oh, back up. Get that token. Okay, then we come along the line of cars. Grind this. Nope, not that way. Don't drop the token. Alright, now where are the ones I missed? I jumped one over here. I feel like there's an actual real possibility of me getting this done anyway, without doing it in one go. Shoot. Never mind. So there was one. No, don't sketch the truck! Why do you gotta lag when you're restarting? If you could at least grab the token. Did I miss that one too? That wasn't far enough. That's a really important token to get because you can't... It doesn't look like you could just jump into it. You have to grab it on the go when you go past it. I feel like if someone were to show up right now, they would think I know what I'm doing until they see me restarting over and over again. Maybe I'm jumping too directly to the token. Like I'm starting the line. I'm starting the grind in the wrong place. Don't miss the anchor. No, that's really it's really leading me towards there. I don't think I have anything I can do except hit the frickin' not goals. All right, let's give this one another try. This one doesn't have a timer. It's just get the tokens in combos. I never closed my drawer that had the cable in it. Five combos left? I shredded through them. You gotta be kidding me. Ow. No. What are you doing? Alright, let me think. Aside from manualing everywhere, how can I get as many of these in one go as possible? So I could, like, grind along here. That one didn't even get that one in a combo. It didn't count. Let's try it. Up. That counted as a use, even though it didn't keep the tokens, did it? Or maybe it did. Okay, I think if I grind this, I can get these two. And I can try to jump the grind to that one over there on the quarter pipe. I'm running out of combos, though. Yeah, it's still counting. Okay. This is gonna require some cave manning, I bet. Dang it. That counted. I'm starting to hate this game's obsession with getting combos all the time. Like, for a game where the score ultimately doesn't matter, it really is a huge pain in the butt about how much it wants you to get a good score. Dude. Okay, ran out that combo. Sorry if I'm breathing too heavily in the mic. Oops. That just occurred to me. I'm nervous. Oh. That did not turn where I thought it was going to turn. When in doubt, just escape in. Alright, I got 6. We're going to set up to get more. Just going to go for it. Alright. Oh, I got 6 more to get. And as long as I can get at least 2 in one combo, I should have enough combos. Maybe? Gotcha! Suck on that! Did my way. With cavemans and sloppy combos and falling over. Because apparently Tony Hawk's stats aren't that great for this. Is it going to use my actual gameplay footage? Oh, hang on. Let me get my Splatoon music off here. If they're going to use... Oh, is this the end? That's kind of... Hang on. It's kind of loud. That doesn't really solve the issue, but, you know, it's copyright, so I'm probably going to have to talk over it anyway. It's still blasting in my ears, but I'm trying my best to not yell over it, because there's nothing... You're not hearing anything except me, so, you know, you don't want me shouting at you when there's nothing to shout over. This probably isn't funny as I feel it is in my head. Also, there are no credits going, so I guess this is not the end? It's pretty cool to see these tricks in real life. I should watch some more skate videos. Oh, okay, it's per person. All right. So we get to see the real life skateboarding abilities of the people we chose. Hey, wait, hang on a second. Open the volume mixer. Okay. That takes care of the copyrighted music, and then... There. The funny thing is, like, the skateboarders doing these tricks probably had no idea that later in the future someone would be playing singing squids to their skate footage. Oh, it's off the hook, so there's also an octopus in there. Again, I just can't help but think about how in the game, if you just jump over something, the game is just like, 50 points. But in real life, like, it's pretty cool that these guys can do this stuff. You know, even the simple stuff like that grind. I think getting pulled over by the police. Like, that stuff takes some gall. In addition with the practice it takes to actually land the trick. And again, like, the video game would be like, 100 points for that grind that you did for, like, 2 seconds. But in real life, I'm like, man, that guy's pretty cool. He can grind. It's like, I can't grind. I can't kickflip. I can't even ollie. Which is funny, because being able to ollie is like the first step to kick flipping or grinding. But, you know, even if I could ollie, I don't think I could grind. Or kick flip. You know, now or never. You're like 2 or 3 whole minutes late from when it was actually now or never, with me picking up the last few tokens. Oh, that was cool. I mean, it's all cool. I should... Oh, that was cool. Whoa. Where's that move? How do I do that one in the game? Almost looks like he incorporates some parkour into his skateboarding. That's pretty rad. Pretty neat extra bit of flavor there in his skateboarding. Extra personal flair.
Jeez, man. I think we broke the piñata with that video. We can't even keep up with orders.
Oh, how cute. 2 little skaters and their ghetto shop. Heard your video went over pretty good. I guess kids dig that goofy soul skating crap. I tell you what, I'll buy you out for $500,000 right now. I got my checkbook.
I told you. It was never about the money.
Right, I forgot. Miss Pure. I should have fixed you back in Tampa.
Tell it to your posse. We're through. I've got everything I need.
Not
If you were gonna beat me back in Tampa, why didn't you?
Hawaii building jump, helicopter. That was some sick footage. Too bad no one ever saw it.
You backstabbing, mop-flipping cockroach.
Hey! What do you say? One last trip around the neighborhood. Winner takes the tape. I've waited a long time for this. I'm gonna light you up, homie.
I gotta do his line? What? How is he dropping fire at? Literally dropping fire. Okay, I'm not supposed to go through the fire. Or the flames. Okay, I think I'm supposed to be picking up the tokens. And because I missed one, the next one wasn't showing up. Nope, go through the bridge. But I don't think I'm required to do this in one combo, so that's good. It's weirdly merciful for this weasel. Oh, he didn't go in the train station? Oh, he didn't go in the train station. Nope, over there. He's gonna trip me up with that fire every time, isn't he? Ouch. Find your own line. Yeah, I would if the game would let me win that way. I wasn't touching that. Get up on the wire. Other way! Haha, not this time, Eric. You better get the someone kit. Ow. Whoa. How do I keep accidentally doing a tailback slide? Tailback slide. Ugh, why does my hand hurt already? It's like the inputs aren't that tricky. I'm just hitting the face buttons. Or I could just hop the fire. Oh, that line wasn't done. The grind. Why do I keep calling grinds lines? That's not what line means. Ooh, that sounded really thunky. It's not good when your head collision sounds thunky. Sounds really bad for your brain. Don't grind yet there. Okay, don't grind. I gotta get up on that wire. I keep doing the tailback slide. Oh. That island is not gonna get me there. I like how obvious it is that his physics are just doing whatever they want to do to get him across the line. Okay, then I gotta hit the wire. Wrong wire. So you wanna know what I've been up to lately? Besides falling off my skateboard? I've been trying to analyze the game balance of CVOS. Which I'm sure no one knows what that is, even though I talk about that now and then. Anyone who heard me talk about that probably forgot by now, even if it was in this series. I also forget if I talked about them. So don't worry, you're not alone if you did forget. So, they're these customizable action figures. They use a special ball joint system to allow you to take, like, the arms and legs off and stuff. And put them on any other figure. And they center that around a board game of sorts. Is it a board game if it doesn't have a board? Skateboarding is a board game because there's a board involved and it's a game. Yeah, so they got these special die that you customize, basically based on your parts. So you're only allowed to have a piece on your die if you have that piece on your figure. You know, the corresponding piece. And then you basically just put on 6 faces. And then you roll it, and then... He's going sideways! What the fev? Yeah, you basically just roll, and whoever gets the higher number attacks. And then if you land an attack, you stay the attacker until you lose, basically. Until you lose a roll. How do I get up there? Close enough. Get up. Close enough. This music feels appropriate somehow. Oh, that didn't get me on. I tried holding back. It's like that one Chuckster says, don't hold back. That's the secret. You do hold back. But yeah, I've been trying to basically see if there was any semblance of balance attempted on the part of the designers, or if they just threw out whatever number sounded good. And as far as I can tell, they kind of are balanced. So I do kind of have to explain the game a little bit more to explain what I mean. So on every one of the game pieces, there's the face pieces for the die. They're these little triangle bars, and you get 6 of them. And you're only allowed, like, there's gold ones. Is that not... You can't grind that wire? Like, the support wire, I guess? Maybe that's what I've been doing wrong this whole time. So the pieces that represent the parts on your figure are little triangles. So they got one side that depicts... You know, it's a little picture to let you know what piece it corresponds to. And then... No, he's definitely going on the train station support when he gets on the wire. Yeah, so you have these triangles. So the 3 sides, there's one side that represents, you know, shows you what piece you need to be able to use that part. And then the other sides are basically just one side, and then the other side, you know, same side again, but mirrored. Because there's a black side and a white side. And you can basically change the values so that you could either have the values, you know, some stats on one side. Oh, I'm not explaining this right. But to be fair, I'm skateboarding. It's hard to explain things while skateboarding. See, he's hitting that there. Ow. Ah, man. I need to keep that grind the whole time. The whole time. The whole time. So yeah, you have your values on one side and then your values on the other side, and you can basically swap them so that the black value and the white value are mirrored. It'll be exactly the same, just the side that was on black is now on white, and vice versa. Okay, gotta keep this. Gotta keep this. Gotta keep this. Go up the... That's... I'm still on the bridge, huh? I need to stay on the wire Okay. Holy crap. Maybe that'll be my 20-second grind. Why does that sound like a fitness tape? Okay, and then on the white side and black sides, you have your number, which determines whether you win or not. And then there's your action. So, you know, your damage number and your there we go. That's what I've been trying to do this whole time. And it wasn't enough. I have to okay. And those are the things that you swap. You swap the win number and the action between black and white when you choose the different faces of the triangle. And I've been looking at all the action values and the win numbers, let's just call them that. I think officially they're known as like strength or something. Don't wall ride the wall! No one does that! Except that one guy, apparently. I can't tell the depth on that stupid fire. It's ridiculous. It's ticking me off. Not really. And so far I have noticed trends, which you could pretend are balance. Are game balance, I don't know. I'm not good enough with numbers to really say, like, you know, do these average out to the same thing? Or whatever, you know, whatever one might do to balance a game, you know, a set of damage numbers. Can I just, let's just caveman up. Don't go backwards. Dude. You gotta stay up there. You gotta stay on the wire. And again, this is where his cheating physics are actually making me mad. Because it's like, he can stay on the grind, no problem, because his physics are broken. Because they want him to be the best skater literally ever, magically. Because he's supposed to be the antagonist. So I've noticed two trends, which I consider the game's balance. Actually, okay, so there are three things that I have noticed. But one of them I already said was the, okay, so you need momentum off of that so you can actually land the wire, because it's not connected. Yeah, like that thing I mentioned about, like, you can only have 3 golden pieces. So you can put on as many parts as you want, but the pieces that go into your die, you can, I forget if there's a rule about duplicates, but there is a rule about basically the rarity. I rode the wall again, which I did say before, that you can only have 3 gold pieces. And you can only have one, I believe it says you can only have 1 helix per part. So even if you have 2 of the same part, you cannot have 2 of that helix on. Or 2 of that die face. The official term is helix. Or no, it's glyph. I was wrong. To the grind. You get your speed back. Which I was looking at some parts, basically all the Wave 1 figures, and I was trying to determine, like, okay, if I wanted to make the most broken figure I could make, you know, if I didn't care about aesthetics and I just cared about winning, what kind of figure would I make? Which parts would I choose? And I did notice that the limitation on gold parts does reflect a semblance of balance. You know, it does prevent you from putting on too many powerful parts. So that's pretty cool. Get the what? Don't I have a maxed out jump stat? Air stat, whatever stat I'm using. starting to get tired of that sound. That sound. Boom. So the second trend I noticed is that every figure has 2 means of healing. Except for one particular figure, but I do think it's very clearly supposed to be a special thing, a special circumstance, because his healing thing is, he has 1 healing thing, but he heals for 2, and it's called like Phoenix Flight. So it's very clearly referencing the fact that he's got fire wings, and you know, Phoenix, the regeneration abilities of a phoenix. And then the third trend I've noticed is that usually you get a couple of parts with strength numbers in the 5s, like 5 or like a couple of 5s, a couple of like 6s. Get on the wire! What am I doing? I need to try to see how Eric does it. Yeah, so they average around like two parts with like, you know, 5 and 6. Something like that. I'm going the wrong way. Okay, I'm not gonna start over until I see how Eric does it. Okay, never mind. Screw that. Forget it. Scratch it. Because I need to actually get the momentum to go up the thing. And then they'll have one part that has the value of like 7 or 8. Never 9. Interestingly, they don't use 9. Makes me wonder if they were saving it for something special. So 8 is considered like a character that's particularly strong. Or a character or a weapon. Because I think one character did have their 7, or maybe it was an 8. I forgot to check what Eric was doing. Yeah, their high number was their weapon. So it's a particularly strong weapon. And so what I've realized about the strategy of loading up your pieces. My controller fail while being plugged in? What do you... I'm fine. I'll just keep rambling about Zevaz. They'll keep me sane for as insane as it makes me sound. Going on about an action figure game no one remembers. See, it's hard to keep up with Eric. To be able to... Okay, well, don't jump off there. That's not a gap. It's hard to watch him while keeping balanced. I better just follow him anyway. I know the line, just because I'm not picking up the tokens. What if I end up getting all the tokens and then the game is just like... Oh, you needed one combo. You need to go one combo. I will genuinely quit this game and not come back if I have to do this in one combo. What was I saying? Yeah, so the strategy I've noticed is that you can build into the action called bomb. Which is what I was doing when I was trying to build the most powerful figure I could make. So when you roll a bomb, you roll your die again, and you do... you do the values of both sides, of both black and white. No, he really does just jump it. Yeah, you do your black side and your white side at the same time. Now, it's a double-edged sword, because if you roll the bomb again, and then you get caught in a blast, and you take... You know, you take whatever damage your opponent is going to take. Throat, what are you doing? It's like you got a cough, but you don't got a cough. These tokens are actually kind of forgiving to pick up. Like, their hitbox is kind of big, it seems. Bigger than you would think, anyway. Which, the funny thing about bombs, about getting caught in a blast, is that if you get caught in a blast, and it's a heal, that you and your opponent heal. So you can accidentally heal your opponent with a bomb, which is kind of hilarious. Like one of the ones has the bomb on his wing part. So it's like you try to go in for a dive bomb and then somehow accidentally heal yourself and your ally or your enemy. It's like, how does that work? Don't stop grinding that. Hello, Muswolf. How you doing tonight? I'm rambling about Z-Boz, if you didn't know. That's completely unrelated to this game. I'm just trying to find something to talk about while I beat Eric's face in. Okay, I'm picking up speed now. How do I keep doing the tailback slide? Tail block slide. Oh! Tail block. Your trucks. Oh! That's probably what that means. Makes more sense than tail black slide. Or tail back slide. Come on, get this. Why can't I get the wire? Don't get stuck there. Come on. Sure was Murphy's Law there. Anything that can go wrong with your run will go wrong with your run. Jump the fire, dude. Now, another strategy I came up with was that because of the black and white system. See, I would originally think like, oh, well, you know, if you put all your parts, you know, all your power on the if you put all your good stuff on the on one color, then if your opponent calls the other color, then you're kind of screwed. But it sounds like if that's the strategy you go with, and you win the initial roll to become the attacker, then you could... Don't no-comply over the ramp! That didn't need a restart. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, like it... Basically, if you put all your power on one side, it's a really all or nothing strategy, because if you win the initial roll and become the attacker right away, then it's why? Then if you win the initial roll, then you could probably, very likely, stay the attacker the entire time and will your opponent away that way. But if you don't win that initial roll, then there's probably no chance of you ever winning again, because your opponent would just keep the color to your weak side. But that's definitely something I would have to test out in like a real game, like a real match. And okay, as much as people complain about Nintendo's like super guides, it would be awesome to have a super guide right now. It would be awesome to have the game take control and be like, okay, here's how you do it. Because I just genuinely cannot figure out how to jump the gap between the bridge and the electric cable, the power cable. Yeah, like, none of them connect to any point of the bridge, so you gotta jump it. But I can't. I can't get the speed to do it. You know, right now, honestly, I'm trying to figure out how to set up my next train of thought without saying the same old things I've said before, like, oh, here's another interesting thing. There we go. Please let the rest of this be easy. Okay, where is he now? He's over here. Okay, I can do the pipe. I can do on the pipe again. Oh, that was not where it was going. He's going back now. He's doing this. And he's not going for the transfer. He's going over here. You really are a simple guy, you know that? Whoa! Okay, I need to get the last 10 of these in 30 seconds. Not looking good. Not looking good. What? How? What is he doing? He's just bragging with his broken physics. Yeah, I did try to look at how the, like how the power levels represent the powers of the individual characters that the figures represent. There didn't seem to be any patterns there, but again, I can only look at wave 1. Wave 1, which only had one of every faction. Why didn't you grind anything? I pressed Y. Why didn't you grab? You grind, whatever. So I did notice that, interestingly, the Scorpion character, who I would think of as being armored, because that kind of is his thing, or, you know, he's a giant bug. You think of I think of the giant bugs as being armored. There's no recovering from that. That it actually had low averaging numbers. Strength numbers. Or was it high? I forget. No, I think it was higher than normal, but its attack power was lower, which in terms of combat basically means it's succeeding in its actions more often for less damage. So in a way, it's kind of representative of it being fast, not really strong. But also, you could consider the fact that, you know, when you win an action, you stay the attacker. So if you keep winning actions, your opponent never gets a chance to attack. So basically, anytime you become the attacker, you could see that as your opponent's attack failing to damage you, and then you getting your turn to attack. Which you could think of as either, you know, dodging the attack or absorbing it with your armor. Which I think is an idea they tried that they tried to convey. Because I believe the armor pieces usually average like are usually one of the like 5s or 6s. So I guess the idea there is like the armor absorbs the attack and then, you know, like I said, like it absorbs the attack and then gives you your chance to retaliate. I feel like my inflection there on retaliate was weird. Did they seriously expect anyone to be reading the taunts that Eric is giving up in the corner there while doing this? Go, 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 go. Okay, it's break time. Oh, I forgot to mute. I thought I hit mute. Forgot where I put my controller for a moment. Alright. As much as I don't really want to... Oh. It didn't look like it ended, but yeah. As much as I don't want to, I'm gonna have to practice these jumps until I can get them consistently. I'm gonna practice them on their own. Which is gonna be boring. But it has to be done. Oh, don't pressure. So anyway, back to Zevaz. Yeah, the Scorpion character I was talking about, I looked at his stuff. It was high numbers. He averages, nothing below 4. Ugh. I can't restart. Oh, that's annoying, not being able to just go back to where I was to try again. I have to walk there on my own. I mean, it is skateboard, not walk, but might as well be walking. Yeah, I just wanted to correct that so I could, you know, keep the facts straight. Because, like, very unfortunately for me, Zevaz was not a very well documented franchise. Like, it came in a mostly pre-internet world, like before everything had a wiki page. Wait a minute, is that the secret? You don't grind? Because I wasn't grinding up there and it was still legal. I wonder if that's the ticket. Yeah, I would like to try to help, like, fill out the Zevaz wiki properly, but first step is getting all the figures and all the parts, which is not gonna come cheap. Ah! And then the second step is getting all the manuals, which don't always come with the figures. Which is why, you know, for as much as I understand not wanting to open something new in box, you know, keeping it mint condition forever. When it comes to Zevaz, I'm willing to open mine. And I know that's going to make some people mad. No, that wasn't enough either. What the faff? But yeah, I have gotten a total of 3 new unboxes Zevaz in my collecting obsession. You know, in other words, post being a kid, otherwise known as being adult. And I've opened 2 of them. And that's because the third one I got was one I already have, and it's just like, you know what? It's just cool to have him new in box. Because that one's my favorite. Skulljack, the skeleton. Oops. Force a habit. Get my own line, he says. That wasn't a very impressive line, but still. Yeah, but obviously very much love to get more, you know, new unboxes Zevaz of ones I don't have. Or ones I do have that just didn't come complete or didn't come with their manuals. I'm very much okay with getting them used as long as I can get all the parts in decent condition. And then, you know, manual is kind of a bonus that I don't tend to look for. But at some point, I am going to need to, you know, for the sake of having all the information on Zevaz, I'm going to need the manuals. Ow. Turn around. So, you know, that's kind of just a matter of getting lucky and finding, you know, some eBay lot that has manuals. Which recently I did get kind of lucky. I did find a pretty nice lot. Okay, how about this jump? How about we practice this one? Yeah, I did pretty recently get a bunch of misc parts that helped me complete two figures I had, I think. And it also came with the manuals. Wow, okay. That one's way easier than the bridge. That is way easier than the bridge. Fine, don't do the turnaround trick. I don't think Eric went that far anyway. It's fine. Alright. Let me make it one more time, and I'll consider that learned. I'll be a learned American friend. Yeah, there we go. Whee! Ow. Ow. Eat this line, Eric. Ow. Yeah, so now I just need to figure out the bridge. This rickety frickin' bridge. Sorry, I was trying to turn while landing. That's not how you do that. I'm trying to press forward to see if that does anything. I don't think it does. It's like, does it make you go faster? I don't think so. It doesn't feel like it. And of course, the other tricky thing about collecting Z-Boz is getting all the game pieces. The pieces I was talking about where, you know, you got all your numbers on there. Because those also don't always come with the figures. Because that's, you know, a lot of extra other parts that are easy to misplace. I would know. I had 4 growing up as a kid. You would think that would be enough to keep track of. I didn't. Sadly, for my adult self, angry at my kid self for not keeping his stuff together, literally. And I have no idea where to look for it. Well, okay. I guess anyone who has lost anything is just like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where to find it. No, don't hit restart. There's no restart. Ow. Well, at least I'm outside the hospital. Like, the best I can do for this is just keep the grind going. See, I'm even trying to take advantage of coyote time there, and it's not... It didn't work. This jump sucks. I think right now, one of the... So, I'm kind of torn between what I want to get next, because I've gotten, like, basically all of my white whales. You know, my collector white whales. The ones I've always wanted and never got. I mean, aside from finding the parts that they're missing, that a couple of them are missing, I'm torn between getting, what was he called again? Hyper Guardian, who's basically just a superhero who can project energy. kind of like Green Lantern now that I think about it. He's like Green Lantern, but wearing Superman's costume. More or less. And then the other one I would like to get soon is Stormwing, who appears to be pretty rare. I don't see him around a lot, you know, at least not complete. You know, they're the obvious easy ones, the wave 1 figures, which makes sense because that was like the most abundant wave. And then like wave 4 is like the hardest one to find because that was such a limited release because that was when they got discontinued. Which I have a theory about that, which goes as follows. So Zevaz were a product of Hasbro, with basically in collaboration with Stickfuzz, the Stickfuzz company, and those people. You've probably never heard of them. You've probably heard of Hasbro, but you probably have no idea what the Stickfuzz company is. They made Stickfuzz, surprisingly. Which were basically exactly like Zevaz, but a little bit smaller and much less detailed. But it's the exact same joint system. I mean, it's smaller, so Stickfuzz are not Zevaz compatible. Which would have been cool, but oh well. Because they are built smaller. And also, as a result of being smaller, they're more fragile, so you can't take them apart the ways you can Zevaz, which led me to break my first one. I was very sad about it. Whoa. Dang it! Dang it! Dang it! I still have no idea how to make this consistently. I don't know what I'm doing to make it. I guess just speed. I need the speed. So yeah, so Zevaz are a collaboration of Hasbro and Stickfuzz. What I think happened was that I remember hearing, you know, because Zevaz led me to get into collecting Stickfuzz. For some reason, Kid Me bought more, decided it was cooler to buy more Stickfuzz than Zevaz, even though I love Zevaz way more. I'm kind of mad at myself for that decision. Although, I suppose at that time I started collecting Stickfuzz. Zevaz were hard to find, so maybe that was what happened. Anyway, so yeah. I remember hearing that apparently the Stickfuzz company just dropped off the face of the earth. Not the wall. Don't wall run. So basically what I'm thinking, as far as I can tell, like the last time the Stickfuzz company ever did anything publicly was about the same time that Zevaz got their last wave. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. So what I think happened was that they dropped off the face of the earth, and then Hasbro had no choice but to cancel Zevaz because they can't get in contact with the people that own the patent to the figures they're making. So they, like, legally can't make any more Zevaz. Alright, you can take off your tinfoil hat now. That's the end of that theory. I have absolutely no way to back it up. Especially because Stickfuzz is also something that is poorly cataloged on the internet. Stop getting turned around by random stupidness. Jeez. I thought about trying to see if I could, you know, maybe get in contact with the Stickfuzz company somehow, or anyone who might have worked there, or, you know, maybe see if, you know, if I can happen to contact someone from Hasbro who knows anything, or even just like people who are at like the special events that would like showcase new Zevaz. It's like, I wonder if anyone like that, you know, heard anything, or at least knows, like, the last time that Zivas were ever shown off, you know, anything. But, you know, given that I'm not a private investigator and I don't have research resources other than Google and Wikipedia, I don't imagine my search is going to amount to much, if anything at all. But I think it could be fun. That felt like I was going fast. What are you doing? Huh. Okay, now I'm experimenting to see, like... It feels like... Yeah, I think... Is that how you do the... Hang on. I gotta try something. To the train station! Okay, it doesn't always save you. Whoops. No, okay. It felt like switching positions was always resetting. You know, if I was about to fall, that switching positions would give me a little bit more balance. It looked like it was working, but it's definitely not guaranteed. Hey, I just had I just had a cool idea. What I should do, you know, I should contact people who've like reviewed Zivas and ask them if I could use their pictures for the Zivas wiki. You know, help get some pictures of figures on there. And see if they happen to have any pictures of like the back of the box or the game pieces or the manual. I'll try to catalog that information as well. Thankfully, the same lore information that is inside the manual for each figure is also on the back of the box. So the information about the individual character and their faction is on the back of the box and the manual. So I just need one or the other. You know, I need legible. I need it to be legible, which unfortunately the pictures I've found aren't always. How do you make that jump? How do you make this jump, internet? Ah! That's the sound of me falling because I didn't make the jump. But yeah, I don't know what the wiki's rules are about, like, excuse me. What rules are about photo use. So I don't know if I need permission to grab those photos and put them up there. You know, put it all on put it all up on YouTube and be like, what? All right, I'm reading the guide about Eric's line. There he is, and she's Eric through the city. Cover his best line. You have to hit all 41 of his icons. It doesn't need to be combo. Thank goodness. How much are you working with? 4 minutes on beginning and 2 minutes on normal, and 1:30 on sick. If you bail even once on sick, restart. Yeah, that sounds about right for the highest difficulty level. You also have to hit every rail properly and link tricks well to bust it out. Yeah, I read that right. They bust it out in the given time. Or in the time given. That part I read wrong. Alright, where's the part with the... Where's the bridge? This rickety frickin' bridge. Okay, land in the hospital, turn around and pick up another... Follow Eric back to the center. Weave and grab icons. Then aim for the left side of the kicker near the wall. Kick up to the wire above. This is the toughest part of the whole run. Yeah, no kidding! To get onto the wire angling off to the right. And then the picture that's between this and the next part is way further down the line. But alright, I'm not here to criticize their guide. Continue grinding the wire. You may have to jump for momentum. Alright, yep, that was something I was thinking. Carry the grind onto the bridge. Now the icon's here, then ollie over the break in the bridge. And land in another grab. Nose, can you stop itching? I lost where I was because my nose started itching. Grab the icons and ollie over the break in the bridge. As the bridge ends, leap to a grind on the wire. That's all it says. That's all it says. Just jump it. Great. So I just gotta keep practicing this jump. Where am I going? The jump is back here. Yeah, I remember one time I was going to try to help out with the Has Been Heroes wiki. Adding information for new heroes that weren't on there yet. There we go. And then I go to do it, and I'm like, oh crap, I don't know how to format a wiki page. And I do feel kind of guilty about that, because I did say on the Has Been Heroes wiki, like, oh yeah, help me gather information on these heroes, and I'll put it up on the wiki. And then I never did, because I got scared off by the formatting. I have no idea how to format. Like, it didn't look complicated. It's just like, I don't know how to get this to match the rest of the wiki. Dang it. Fine, let's go through the train station. Not down into the... Not to the rails. Break a window. That'll help me feel better. Get out some of that primal aggression. I was trying to jump to get momentum, and I fell. Dang it. Okay, well, I still made the jump. Alright, I think I'm ready. This is where it would be cool to have Now or Never play. Not the song I wanted, but okay. I like this song. Alright, here's the hard part. Whoop! Oh, okay. It's okay. We're good, we're good. Why? Why did you go that way? You know, I had a stupid thought not too long ago. Actually, I think it was last night. It's like, the video I was watching started talking about the new WarioWare coming out. And seeing Wario in a different costume in that made me think, like, you know, they sure do like putting Wario in different outfits for WarioWare. if they're so interested in putting Wario in different outfits, why don't they just make another Wario Land and make the gimmick costumes? They did that. It's called Wario Master Disguise. And, you know, I like to think that game's pretty decent. Though, I was trying to jump for momentum. I like to think Wario Master Disguise is a pretty decent game. But I don't think anyone's clamoring for a sequel. I think people would rather a regular Wario Land. Wario Land on the back of my head. But gosh, with this new WarioWare, where it's basically just smooth moves again, it's basically just the Wii one again. It's all about motion controls. I sure do. I sure am upset at the fact that they refused to make a new WarioWare, or a new Wario Land, because they're so obsessed with WarioWare. I mean, it doesn't... They don't necessarily have to be exclusive, but it certainly feels that way. It certainly feels like Nintendo doesn't want Wario to do anything other than Wario Land. And show up in spin-off games to be a playable character. Okay, where does he go next? He goes this way. You didn't even kickflip there, man. What are you doing? You suck. You suck at your own line. The only reason you can do this line in the first place is because you got broken physics. God is on your side. Yeah, see, the only reason I didn't hit that line the first time is because I didn't know it was coming. Go jump off a bridge. For every single time I failed to jump the bridge. For as much as he's whining, I can't believe he gave me the tape. Suck a salami, Eric. Jeez. I feel... apologies to anyone watching this named Eric. The song is actually kind of fitting. Oh, now it's doing its own music. Hang on. Oh, so that's where I was supposed to land, apparently. Not where I actually landed, which was all the way on the ground, where I would have broken my shins. Because I would not have spine transferred. I would have needed a spine transfer.
Oh, get a look at that. Or should I say those?
Who are you talking to? You're by yourself.
Hey, you know, for a fat guy, I don't sweat that much. No, that's not true. I sweat a lot. Stronger, more confident. Oh, we'll go funny. Sure.
Could turn off the tape now. I don't need to keep watching this. You can cut the footage. They don't need this for the skating video. This bit has gone on long enough. You can continue now.
Hello, ladies. Nice legs. What time do they open?
Yeah! You've unlocked the secret level. Additional pro movies. Secret Skaters Iron Man and Gene Simmons. My Marvel Iron Man and Marvel characters trademark and copyright 2003 Marvel Characters Incorporated, all rights reserved. Do you want to save now? Heck yeah. So, I guess we beat the game? I think that's where that guide ended. Hang on. All right, yeah, that's it. That's game. Oh, yeah, and here's the credits, I guess. Here, let me. Yeah, that's music I can't play, so I'll just keep this Splatoon music going. But yeah, there we go. We beat the game. For as much as I struggled with certain parts of this was fun. I like this. I can see now how Tony Hawk became such a beloved skateboarding series. I don't know that I want to go back to older games, because I did play that one retro level, and it didn't wow me. It didn't feel as natural as the rest of the game, which for me is definitely part of the appeal of like, oh man, look at this. I could grind that and then jump and then that continues, and then if I jump here and then I can carry it even further. You know, it feels like everything is like there's lines, but the lines are hidden in the set dressing, basically. That, you know, and I love that in level design, where if you know what to look out for, you can easily find paths. But if you're not looking for the paths, they just look like, you know, a natural part of the level to just make it look realistic. Like, I love that in Dishonored as well, where it's like, if you're looking for a place to climb over something, you're like, oh yeah, I can climb up on that, and then I can get up onto that pipe, and that pipe goes over the fence. But if you're looking around and you're just taking in the scenery, it's like, yeah, there's a thing over there, there's a pipe, I see an air conditioner. That's not true. Dishonored doesn't have air conditioners, but they have fans. There's that always weirded me out. It's like, this does not seem like the kind of setting that really has like electricity in everyone's homes, but they have like desk fans. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So I thought the level design was really good. The challenges definitely pushed me to do better. For as much as I grumbled at having to maintain combos, I did figure them out eventually. I did realize, like, oh, just do a lot of tricks, and it doesn't matter if it's, you know, like if I'm still grinding and it's like, oh, well, I just switched grind positions. That's still a 2x multiplier, and I get one more for every other new trick. You know, it goes times 3, times 4. It adds up if you keep doing them. So I'm interested in playing this again on the same difficulty, trying to see if, now that I understand all the systems better, and I'm better at manualing to continue combos between grinds, basically, that, hey, look, there's all the music we couldn't play because of copyright. That now that I understand the game better, I wonder how much easier the stuff I got mad at is. I actually did watch a video today about rage quitting and how it's good. Basically, the summary is, like, so there's like an optimal level of stress. And the more you play, the more stressed out you get. And eventually you hit the point where you're too stressed to perform well. But, you know, because the more you play, the more you learn something. That basically, as your stress goes up, you're also learning things. So once you hit the point where you're angry at the game, absolutely furious, you've learned a lot. So if you stop playing and you come back later when you're calm again, usually you can beat it in a couple of tries, because now that you've learned it and you've taken a break to let your stress levels come back down, that you have the matching level of not too much stress and enough knowledge that you can overcome the challenge. Which I think did happen with this game. I think I did experience that while playing this. I can't name exact places everywhere where it happened, but, you know... What's that guy doing in the sink? Oh, he lost a tooth. No! You can't get those back! That sucks. Anyway. It's like, duh, yeah, of course losing a tooth sucks. No one's... he lost 2 teeth. No! Stop looking at that! Teeth are one of my weaknesses. I'm usually pretty good about, like, gore and stuff, but... Teeth and fingernails, I can't do those. Or at least not broken teeth, like if you zoom into the guy's mouth like that. Yeah, I think I did have that here at the end, where when I was, you know, trying to do that one where you have to get as many tokens as you can, and if you have to do it in a certain amount of combos. That was one I attempted last stream, and then tried again this stream. I don't know about, like, stress or learning it, but I did, you know, walking away from it did give me the opportunity to realize, like, wait, I have an unlimited timer. What I can do is I can just, you know, do one go, try to get as many as I can in that one go, and then stop and try to plan another route, because, you know, it was an arena, so it was, like, I could do the outside in one, try to do that in one combo, and then try to do as much of the inside is in as many of my remaining combos as I could. Or as few, not as many as few. Anyway, let's see the new level I unlocked. Is it gonna go in free skate? Man, look at all my stats. I got so many stats. Putting Tony Hawk to shame. Let's see, who was I trying to do the New York with the first time? Maybe it wasn't Bucky. Was it Paul Rodriguez? I want to say yes, because I think it does look like his Ollie. Either him or Mike. Did I? Yeah, Mike Vallely. I had on my team. I can unmute the game now. Hang on, let me do that. Yeah, whoever it was probably had a better Ollie stat than Tony. Was probably part of the problem I was having there. Had to grind. Wow, maxed out stats. You sure are a pro skater, Gene Simmons of KISS. Iron Man. Also maxed stats. Sure. Oh man, the final level of Guitar Hero 3. Hell. You know, that's the natural progression on your skateboarding tour. You know, you start in like some small nobody town like New Jersey, like wherever I was in New Jersey. And then you get to go to New York, and then a fancy place like Tampa. And then you get to go to California, which is like the place to skate, apparently, or something. And then they take you to Hawaii for some reason, you know, skateboarding in the sand. I don't know, they got empty pools, I guess, if you're okay with the hotel getting mad at you. And then they fly you to Canada, and you do Slam City there, which is cool. And then because you're already acclimated to the cold, they're just like, you know what, let's just go to Russia. But then forget what I just said about being acclimated to the cold. Russia's the gateway to hell. Is that Africa? Okay, apparently it's not literally hell. It's just a place hotter than it. Africa. I didn't realize Africa was that hot. I am Iron Man. That's not how that goes. It's okay. He's wearing literally as much protection as a skater could possibly be wearing. It does feel kind of weird that there is a Kiss concert and Gene Simmons in this Tony Hawk game. Like, you know, Avengers, Star Wars, that's stuff I could see skateboarding fans being into. Can I not grind that? I cannot. But Kiss does not feel like the kind of music that skateboarders were listening to in 2000 whatever when this was made. Who loaned you that board? I don't know. Me. I probably made it. Oh man, you can see it's got the like. It looks like MCU Iron Man's tech. That's neat. Is this a bowl? No. All right, well let's keep skating around here, I guess. Taking in the scenery. Taking it in. Oh, thanks, game. I thought it was pretty lame, but you know, if you liked it, that's good enough for me. What are you doing? Get up, Iron Man. From Tony Hawk to Tony Stark. And I can't get back up on the fence. And I want to get up there. Like, you see all that stuff up there? I want up there. What was that sound? It was the same sound it was making when I was picking up the markers, but I'm not picking up markers now. Were they just reusing the sound effect of the lights falling for the markers? Because they couldn't think of another more impactful sound or something? Ow. You know, another thing I find interesting about Iron Man is I've seen that there's an iteration of Iron Man where this is his Mark 1 or something like this, like his, you know, his very retro-looking suit is the Mark 1, and then his Mark 2 is like the MCU's Mark 2, or very close to it. I think that's weird. I don't know, maybe I'm just too used to MCU Iron Man. Which I don't know if I should be ashamed to say that's my favorite Iron Man, but I also don't know a lot of different versions of Iron Man other than him and, like, Lego Iron Man, which is just based on MCU anyway. But, you know, I like how MCU did it, where the Mark 1 is literally made of scrap, and then he's like, hey, this would be pretty cool if I used, like, my actual technology to make it. And then he makes the Mark 2, and it's, you know, advanced. It's not just a bunch of red and yellow pieces of iron strapped to him. You know, like a medieval suit of armor, but with jets on it. Like I'm sure you get what I mean. It's a way cooler progression, I think. It's a progression that feels more natural for what Iron Man is. I guess I don't really have anything else to do. I think I've seen what I'm gonna see of this apparently freak show behind a Kiss concert. So yeah, I guess Monday we'll do a new game. I'm thinking Sonic. I still want to do Sonic Adventure 1 or Sonic Adventure 2. And Sonic Heroes. So I figure, those probably won't take too long. I might as well knock those out. And then Assassin's Creed after that, but that's probably not for another month or two before I get there. Man, look at those people. Look at those people moving around in low level of detail mode. I love this. Especially because of the song that's playing right now. I don't want to stop. I want to keep watching people hover around. They're just skating around on their Heelys. Oh, I miss my Heelys. They probably still fit, but I don't know. I'm gonna get some looks being a grown adult wearing Heelys. You know, I already got enough looks as a teen doing it, and people telling me to stop doing it inside. Anyway, yeah, I guess all the people that are still moving. Oh, nope, here comes another guy. Okay, I'm gonna end before it becomes another hour of this. Nope, music, you can stop. Music, we're good. We're done. Tony Hawk is finished. We're out of the copyright danger now. So yeah, join me Monday for, I guess, probably Sonic Adventure 2. Bye. Did that skip? It sounded like it skipped. Let me play it so it plays the full. I don't like ending it when it sounds like it skips.